The relationship between Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning is once again capturing the public's attention. Not a day goes by without talk about these two stars, because every time they appear together, the sweet and cute aura that radiates from them makes fans feel like they are watching a couple who are truly in love. And this time, the online world was once again charmed when Lucy, with all her adorable antics, truly looked like a little baby in front of Liu Yuning. For some reason, every time they interact, there is always a moment where Lucy turns into a soft, spoiled, and cheerful figure, and Yuning? He immediately turns into a warm protector who seems unable to refuse anything from Lucy. It all started with one of their behind-the-scenes videos that went viral again on social media. In the video, Lucy looked exhausted after a long shoot. She sat in her chair, her face a little gloomy but still cute, and that's when Liu Yuning approached her with a small smile and a soft tone that melted anyone's heart. "Are you tired? Do you want me to get you some water?" he said softly. Zhao Lusi just nodded slightly, like a child whining to her older sister. She even puffed out her cheeks and said in a spoiled tone, "I'm thirsty, but I'm too lazy to walk." Liu Yuning's reaction? She immediately chuckled, walked to get some water, and said, "Okay, little lady, just sit there, I'll get it for you." And when that scene was uploaded, fans immediately exploded. Comments such as, "Lucy is like a baby, and Liu Yuning is like a loving young father. I can't stand seeing the way he looks at Lucy. It's such a loving gaze. If they're not a real couple, I don't know what the definition of chemistry is." That simple moment showed how natural their off-screen dynamic felt, as if the two weren't acting, but truly showing a deep and sincere relationship. Zhao Lusi is known as a cheerful and energetic actress. She often jokes around, teases her co-stars, and makes the filming atmosphere feel lighthearted. But with Liu Yuning, there's something different. She appears softer, calmer, and often seems like a child who wants attention. On the other hand, Liu Yuning, a singer and actor known for being calm and masculine, always balances Lucy's energy with his patience. When Lucy jokes around, Yuning just smiles and responds with a gentle gaze. When Lucy starts talking fast and enthusiastically, Yuning just nods and listens, his eyes seeming to say, "You're so cute, even when you're not trying." Many fans say that Lucy and Yuning have a natural chemistry that is difficult to explain. They are like two magnets with opposite poles, one full of energy, one full of calm. But when they meet, they create a soothing harmony. In the Chinese entertainment world, small interactions can mean a lot. And observant fans certainly won't miss how Liu Yuning treats Zhao Lusi at every opportunity. In a promotional interview, when the host asked about Yuning's first impression of Lucy, she replied in a soft but meaningful tone. "She's like a ray of sunshine that you can't ignore. Sometimes too bright, but you don't want to look away." And Lucy? She immediately looked down and laughed, her cheeks turning red. She tried to cover her face, but her expression said more than 1,000 words. Fans who watched the interview immediately wrote, "The way he looks at her. That's not the gaze of a normal friend." Zhao Lusi literally blushing on camera, so in love. They're like a couple who forgot they were being broadcast live. The two were also often caught on camera exchanging quiet glances during press conferences. And when Lucy spoke, Yuning always seemed to stare at her without blinking, not like a co-worker, but like someone who is captivated. This phrase, "Lucy is my baby," first appeared in one of Yuning's live broadcasts with fans. When asked about her collaboration with Lucy, she smiled broadly and said, "She's so cute, really like a baby. Sometimes she grumbles, sometimes she's spoiled, but you can never get mad at her." And with just that sentence, fans went wild. The hashtag Lucy is my baby trended on Weibo for hours. What made it even more interesting was that when Lucy found out Yuning had said that, she wrote on her Weibo account, "If I'm a baby, then you have to take care of me, right?" The response was lighthearted, but tantalizing, and it made the entire fandom scream hysterically. Because who wouldn't be touched by such a cute interaction? When their drama aired, every scene felt alive. The way Lucy looked at Yuning, the little laughs between dialogues, even the pauses between their sentences, everything felt so natural. Many said that they weren't acting, they were experiencing. In a certain romantic scene, where their characters gaze at each other in silence, there is something that cannot be hidden. Yuning's gentle gaze, the small smile on the corner of his lips, and Lucy's nervous gaze. It's as if the world stopped for a moment. Some fans even made a compilation video titled, "How Liu Yuning Looks at Zhao Lusi, like she's his whole world." The video now has millions of views on TikTok and YouTube, with emotional comments such as, "He looks at her like someone who is in love but can't say it." They both have to realize that they were made for each other. Although neither has confirmed a personal relationship, their interactions are too natural to ignore. Many believe that what they show on camera is only a small part of the warmth they actually share off-screen. There are reports from several production staff who say that Yuning often makes sure Lucy gets enough rest during filming, sometimes even waiting until she finishes eating before leaving. Meanwhile, Lucy often brings small snacks for Yuning, saying it's to keep his energy up. The two take care of each other, understand each other, and complement each other, like two pieces of a puzzle that have finally found their place. It's no wonder that they are now dubbed the cutest couple in Chinese entertainment. They not only exude romantic charm, but also genuine warmth. Their every interaction is like a modern love story that isn't contrived. Two people who find comfort in each other's laughter, jokes, and small gestures of affection. And for fans, seeing Zhao Lusi become a little baby in front of Liu Yuning is something that warms the heart. Because behind the glitz and glamour of the harsh and pressured entertainment world, we are treated to sincere moments between two people who seem to understand each other without many words. This question now hangs in the hearts of fans. Will that sweet love remain a secret behind the scenes, or will they one day dare to admit it to the world? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. The interaction between Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning has brought a new color to the entertainment world. They remind us that love can come in the simplest forms: gentle laughter, meaningful glances, and small acts of kindness that are never spoken but always felt. And perhaps, in Liu Yuning's heart, Zhao Lusi will always be his little baby, the one who makes him smile, even on the most exhausting days. Do you also feel that the two of them are too sweet to be called just colleagues? Write in the comment section, Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning, a love too cute to hide.